And welcome to Innovate Marketing Daily. Today is May 22nd, 2023. My name is Shawn P Neal, and we are brought to you by MyPodcast.Media. Now, if you're getting ready to launch a podcast for your brand or you're considering it, visit MyPodcast.Media first. And today we are talking about a rebrand with Timescale. Let's get into it. All right, great way to start off a week, a rebrand, right? This is always something we can learn from, and especially when it's being done right, like this is. So, Timescale, the cloud data platform company, announced a strategic move to reposition itself in the market, reflecting the significant transformation taking place within the organization. The repositioning includes a refreshed visual identity, an updated website, and product restructuring. Now, we'll talk about all three of those here in just a moment in more detail. It lays the foundation for future product innovation designed to better serve its customers and the developer community. Now, these changes come a year after the company announced its Series C funding of $110 million, which has enabled it to innovate in product development, expand its leadership and management teams, and significantly expand the developer solutions it offers in markets spanning AI, IoT, crypto, energy, financial services, and more. So, without further ado, let's talk about some of the changes to the brand. First of all, is a statement that I find fascinating and very easy to explain, all in the same sentence here. This is from their website. It says, "We used to be a database company with a cloud product. Now we are a cloud company with a database product." And that's kind of how they set this whole rebrand in motion when they start talking about it. Now, 3 points to take away from this. First of all, Timescale Cloud, which is their main cloud product, is now just Timescale, their primary product. The second thing, Timescale DB will continue as their open source PostgreSQL extension for time series and a key part of the Timescale offering. They will not only continue to improve the Timescale DB extension, but will also work with other PostgreSQL extensions to better serve their community and customers. And lastly, and we'll talk more in detail about this, to match their change in identity, they are also evolving their brand with a new logo and color palette. So, getting to that logo, first of all, a couple of things about that logo to pay attention to. They they had this signature yellow color, which they kept. However, they upgraded that yellow color to what they're calling electric yellow, and they upgraded the palette to match. And so this electric yellow, which is a little bit more bright and vibrant, is now put against a darker color palette background to help it pop and to give it a much more positive feel. Um, I really enjoy this new logo, by the way. The tiger, which is kind of been a part of their logo from the beginning, has been kept. So it is still part of their logo, but it's now revamped. And it says they've always embraced the tiger as the personification of their database, fast and powerful. It's a great way to look at it. But they new tiger logo, which pays tribute to the brand's heritage, while also evolving it to feel more modern, innovative, and optimistic. And again, I'll link to this so you can see the contrast between the two, which is really good. So the new Timescale Tiger is forward facing, signaling an innovative, forward looking, optimistic company. It's less aggressive and more hopeful. Again, the subtleties of branding here are what I want you to pay attention to. When we're talking about how, the consumer visualizes and feels about the brand, aggressive versus hopeful. And that's what they realized as they moved into the future, that this more hopeful, forward facing brand logo would definitely be to their advantage to reach their customers. It's also designed to scale up and down more easily. Now, this is also cool. The tiger stripes carry through the entirety of the identity system. Dynamic and twisting, they're inspired by data, ever changing, alive, and on the move. Again, you'll have to check this out for yourself to see what we're talking about here, but very, very cool things that they have done with the logo, the branding, the color palette, and their products. So, a great rebrand to learn from. There is way too much here to cover in 5 minutes, but I do want to send a shout out to everyone at Timescale for what they're doing for their evolution over the past 6 years and into the future. Make sure wherever you're watching or listening to this podcast that you shout out to them, give them a like, a shout, a comment, say congratulations, let them know that you are supporting them in what they're doing as well. Now, in the meantime, I've got to get out there, get busy. It's Monday, and I have a whole week's worth of great news here in the world of marketing, branding, and business growth that I have to find. Why? Of course, so I can bring it to you tomorrow. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So until we meet again, my friends, please stay safe and be well. See ya.